Good day, everyone. My name is Lonia Mathinya, currently studying a module called Innovative Problem Solving through Richard Drone. The purpose of this assignment is to develop a concept that for a new product or service that is considered to be useful to a relevant business or societal challenge based on the research. The identified problem for me was the passport renewal for South Africans living abroad during COVID-19. For me, the solution is to develop an app that will be used to apply online fully to the home affairs of South Africans. Many South Africans, expatriates, and international students are faced with the same challenge or a huge delay in passport renewals. This was mainly because of methods used by South African home affairs, which required the applicant to physically go to their offices or embassies, or to fly back to South Africa to renew their passport. Unfortunately, due to COVID-19, many countries were on a lockdown, so having to fly back to South Africa was impossible. The innovative concept is aimed at developing a passport renewal application called SE-RoP, Smart Electronic Renewal of Passports, which capture personal details, specifically biometric fingerprints, and validating and printing without having to go to local embassies or head office of home affairs. This concept was inspired by the experience which I had when I wanted to renew my passport through South African Embassy or High Commission. I had no choice but to travel to South Africa, as it would have taken beyond my passport expiry date. Many South Africans abroad face similar challenges, where either the embassy or High Commission were inundated with applications for renewal, for which they created a bottleneck, as the new or renewal process is partly a manual process with no guarantee of a turnaround time. Inadequate verification system at High Commissions are also causing the delays in the renewal process. Richard Drone, our lecturer, describes innovation as the new product or service that add value to the organization. There is a great need to innovate on the current passport renewal process for South Africans abroad. The current process for passport renewal is as follows. So an applicant will go online and apply for a passport, and then the online system will be linked to the South African system, and then you still have to you pay online and do everything online, but the challenge is you cannot upload your fingerprints, which is why you have to go to their offices so that you can manually give them your fingerprints and then they check if they correspond. The new model or app that I'm going to develop will seek to reduce the time it takes to renew the passport as follows. Experts will scan their biometric data, which is fingerprints, from a smartphone and send to headquarters of Home Affairs. Headquarters verifies biometric information against the database. If fingerprints are okay, experts will receive a notification reference number for appointment date at the embassy or High Commission to collect their passports. Expert will go to collect passport at the local embassy or High Commission. So the app will replace the middle person, embassy, High Commission paperwork, thereby improving the following things. The turnaround time will obviously be reduced for the renewal of passport, and then it will eliminate the need to fly back to South Africa. The cost savings on flight tickets and accommodation to fly back to SA will be reduced, and there will be no need for physical contact except when the applicant goes to collect the passport from the embassy or High Commission. In general, It is estimated that over 1 million South Africans stay abroad or studying abroad. It is evident with this number that while the COVID-19 pandemic has a great impact in traveling, the South African embassies or high commissions are overwhelmed with the need for visa renewals. Richard Ron presented the two approaches for developing a product or a service, which is the agile and waterfall approaches. The most appealing one is the agile because it entails frequent delivery of the working while taking feedback into consideration to better the design of the product or service. The process followed to establish this concept involved a face-to-face conversation with one of the South African High Commissions responsible for assisting expatriates and international students with renewal of their passports in Kenya. The process further involved documenting the internal processes and comparing with this concept to ascertain where the bottlenecks are and the opportunity to develop an app that can assist with the improvement of service delivery. Indeed, there is a high and overwhelming request by South African expatriates and students abroad, especially during COVID-19, looking for efficient and effective ways to renew their passports. The main challenge, as discovered by the research, was the delays caused by the cumbersome process where one needs to first schedule the meeting with embassies and complete a whole host of documents. Some of these drawbacks on the process is that these documents are then sent to headquarters by courier once a month, which further put pressure on the turnaround time to process the passport. There is also a challenge that embassies are still partly using manual processing fingerprints registration, which are then sent via a courier to South Africa, which adds to further delays.